Hello guys, hello everyone, how are you today? Are you okay? Yes, I hope you will be fine. And now we hear the words of God from Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. The theme now today is releasing control, finding certainty. From Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. The name is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Imagine you are in the passenger seat of a car driving through a thick fog. Out of fear, you keep reaching for the steering wheel, even though the driver is an expert who knows every turn of this road. We often live in a state of chronic stress and anxiety because we are trying to drive our lives. We forget that our human understanding is far too limited to negative the complexity of the future. We learn to move from the driver's seat, the passenger seat, trusting the one who sees through the fog. We learn about the words of God. The first point is radical trust. What's the meaning of radical trust? Trust in the Lord with all your heart. With all your heart, trust in the Lord. And the Hebrew word for trust is batach. Depicts someone casting their entire body weight upon an object. Is the image of a child falling back into a father's arms, knowing they will be caught. And now, this application for our life is God does not ask for 50% or even 50% of your confidence. He demands all your heart. However, trust is actually a form of hidden control. Trusting means remain obedient even when the instruments look bleak. And now, this application for our life is God does not ask for 50% or even 50% of your confidence. He demands all your heart. However, trust is actually a form of hidden control. Trusting means remain obedient even when the instruments look bleak. And now, the third point is the limits of human logic. And lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5b. And the first, the definition of lean not. Definition or lean not. How about definition of lean not? In the original Hebrew, the word lean is sha'an. Describes someone putting their entire body weight upon a staff or a pillar for support. The problem, imagine laying all your weight on a staff is rotten or broken, you are certain to fall. This verse is not telling us to be fussy or to stop thinking. God gave us a mind to use. However, He promised us from making our intelligence the sole foundation of our lives. Logic is a wonderful servant but a terrible master. And now we have a question for you all of us. Why is relying on our logic dangerous? We must realize that our own understanding is flawed because of three things. The first is limit by time. We can only see what is happening. What is happening today? God sees from the beginning. The second, limited by emotion. When we are afraid or angry, our logic becomes blessed and loses objectivity. And the third point is limited by perspective. We only see our single puzzle piece while God holds the entire box and the picture. And now, what we perceive as a disaster today might be God's way of protection us from a much greater danger tomorrow. And now, what is application for our life? A declaration on faith. Say this, Lord, logically I do not understand it. Why this door is closed? But I know who you are. You are love, you are faithful, and you never fail. Say, therefore, I stop leaning on my analysis and I lean on your character. And now, practical application from why to who. Why to who. Why to who? Many Christians get trapped in the loop of asking, why? In this happening, Lord? The question is often angels because our finished minds cannot fathom the infinite truths of God. A shift in attitude instead of questioning your energy, trying to figure out the why, start focusing on the who. And now we have a learning of God. Following God does not mean losing your logic. It means allowing divine logic to guide human logic. And next, this week, identify the one problem that causes you the most anxiety. Make a conscious dedication to pray, Lord, I release control of this situation into your hands. And you can pray for the strength of the congregation to surrender fully and find peace in His sovereignty. Okay, that's all, and thank you. God bless all.